So many farmers give their birds, especially broilers, starter feed from beginning to end. Is that a correct practice? Let's examine the pros and the cons now. See, the difference between super starter, starter, and finisher is in three things: the amount of calcium, the metabolizable energy, the amount of energy available to them to do their work, and then the crude protein, the amount of protein available. This is the differences. Now, as your birds grow, the amount of calcium they need to support their bone formation is different. It changes. The amount of protein and the amount of energy they need to move about changes. That is why the starter, the super starter, and the finisher are made differently for the different age range of your birds. When you decide to give one brand all through their lifespan, you are risking them. If you give them a brand that does not support them enough for calcium formation, they will begin to have mobility issues, leg issues. They are moving around, paralysis, you'll be finding it all around in your place. Now, if you give them a brand, one of the brands between starter, super starter that supports a lot of crude protein formation, you will end up having a lot of sudden death, because when they should be having less crude protein, they are having excess of it. So their heart begins to be clogged up with excessive growth and fat. It ends up having a lot of sudden death. So it's not to your advantage to give them one feed regime all through. Ensure that you give them the right super starter in the first 2 weeks. The next 2 weeks, use your starter feed. And the last 2 weeks, make sure you use your finisher feed. This is the way to go. I hope this has been helpful. I've been Gusha Almighty, the Poultry Prof. See you on the next one.